guys, welcome back to another video of DC Comics Legends, and today we're taking a look at the second of three new characters to enter the game. Today we're taking a look at Siren. Just a little while ago, actually for me, mere moments ago, I recorded the Mera review, so if you want to go check out her, you can look for that video. It should probably be the one that was uploaded just prior to this one, but today we're not going to look at Mera, we're taking a look at Siren. This is a character that I hadn't heard of her before. I tried to do a quick little Google search on her before this, and there isn't too much about her, at least that I could find. I didn't look super hard or anything, but from what I could find, it sounds like she is the twin sister to Mera, and she's kind of like a bit of a troublemaker. She was also sent, like Mera, she was sent to assassinate Aquaman, but from what I read, there's something about in her family, she was kind of like the black sheep of the family. She was kind of the odd one out, and apparently she was easily framed for a crime, which I could not find which crime that was. But we'll see what she's like in the game. Possibly expecting maybe something similar to Mera being the fact that they're twin sisters, but we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and unlock her. Yeah, just like twin sisters, so yeah, I'm not really quite sure what to expect. Even appearance-wise, I guess they do look a little bit alike, though the versions I was seeing, the comic book pictures, she had the exact same hair color as well, so this one does not have the same hair color, but we'll see what she's like compared to Mera. But Siren says, "You trust me to help, don't you, surface dweller?" So she's kind of, I don't know, maybe she's breaking the fourth wall a bit there, but yeah, so looking at her, yeah, I guess even design-wise, right off the bat, she is similar. She's kind of got that same kind of, I mentioned in the Mera video, the main part of her suit's kind of got that sequiny kind of look, or like a scaly almost kind of look to it, and this one's red though, which I kind of like. I like the red one as well, though I think I like Mera just by character design and appearance of that. I think I like Mera a little bit more, but I do like the red as well, and I like this one. Siren's got a lot more gold on her, so that's something that's different. Other than that, I'd say they actually are pretty similar, just mainly the coloring's a little bit different, and there's a little bit more gold on her. Her crown or face mask helmet thing. It's not a full. I'm not sure what you call that, but on Siren, it's definitely a little or bigger than Mera's, but yeah. So yeah, just trying to. Yeah, I'm interested to learn about this character. We'll read the bio in a little bit, but yeah, it sounds like she's a bit of like an assassin-like character. She yeah, assassin. Trying to remember what I read, but yeah, she's kind of the odd one out. She's like supposed to be a troublemaker. So at first I thought she was supposed to be a good guy, but I guess she's a villain. That's what I was reading about her. And though, like I saw like a frame, it's like she's coming back to me, and she's like, after all this time, I want to be good. And then I'm gonna guess afterwards she probably like stabs them in the back, either literally or metaphorically, and betrays them and whatnot. But I don't know, but we'll see what happens. Let's go ahead and take a look at all of what she has to offer, starting off with the gear. First up is Artifact of Zebel. This Mera had this exact piece of gear, so it ups strength and physical damage. So I think this one may have upped a little something different. I'm not sure. I forget exactly what Mera's did. But next up is Key of Bermuda Triangle Portal. Mera also had this. This ups physical damage and accuracy points. Though I think the stats that they update, I think, are different. That one was definitely different, so I think they may up this one, or this next one, I think is the same as well. Picture of two. Oh, okay. This ups critical chance and accuracy points. On Mera, it was just called Locket, and I was trying to figure out who it was in that picture. I assumed one was Mera, and I thought the other one might have been like Aquaman or a past lover, because it's kind of hard to tell from that picture, but this definitely sums it up right now. It's Mera and Siren standing together. That makes a lot more sense, just because, like, I mean, the other one, like, I was assuming the one on the right was Mera, though looking at it now, the one on the left is Mera, the one on the right is Siren. Just now I can tell by the different headgear or tiaras, or whatever you want to call them. But I thought at first when I was looking at Mera, I thought the one on the right was Mera, and then the one on the left was like a guy. But I'm obviously wrong on that. So that clears that up. If you watched the other video, now you're watching this one, that definitely clears that up. But those first three were the same, or at least the items were the same, but these next three are definitely different. We've got Zebel Helmet, ups defense and health. Next up is Zebel Armor, ups agility and health as well. And last but not least, this one looks really cool. Pet Golden Eel. That actually does look really cool. Up strength and stamina. So that eel looks cool, but when you look at it, it's all gold. Her ability, or her gear is all gold. So I don't know, maybe that says something about the character. I'm not too sure, but we'll go and we can empower these all a little bit more. Some of these we got so much of the materials needed. It's kind of ridiculous. I haven't been playing a whole lot lately, so it's kind of been like farming and saving mode kind of for the last little bit. But there we go. We can't rank that up just yet. We have to wait for us to level her up. But so while we wait to do that, let's go ahead and take a look at her superpowers. First up, we've got is Vicious Constructs. Damage to an enemy, apply 2 bleeds if target is bleeding. So that one, it looks like it doesn't inflict bleed. However, if a character is already bleeding, it will add to it. So that one, I don't know, that doesn't sound too good just because it doesn't inflict bleed itself. Maybe the second one does here. Yeah, there we go. Dagger Deluge. Not sure how to pronounce that, but damage to an enemy, apply 3 bleeds to target. So it looks like you gotta do this one first, and then the Vicious Constructs if you really want to get that bleed going. So that's, I don't know if that's a good thing or bad. I mean, yeah, it'd be kind of a little, I don't want to say overpowered, but usually like a basic attack wouldn't, I guess, inflict bleed like that. But yeah, you know, it definitely means you have to have the second attack first. But next up is the rank 2 ability. We'll be getting her up to rank 2 pretty quickly here. Possibly even later tonight when the challenge for Siren comes out. We'll possibly be doing a video on that later, depending if I have time or not. I'll at least be playing it. If I do a video or not, that will be determined, but this one is, of course, or I said Zebel Fury, light damage to enemy teams, so it's a team attack, that's nice, 5% increased damage per bleed on enemy team, max 100%, so from the sounds of it, perfect order would be, you do this one, then you do this one a whole bunch, and then you do this one, and it'll take, like, the highest, or the biggest advantage from it, would be in that order, so, but next up is called Shifter. It's a 4-star ability. It's a passive ability. Gain evasion up when enemy takes bleed. When an enemy takes bleed damage. So I kind of mentioned this with Mera. Mera, her abilities mainly revolve around mend. Siren is the exact opposite. Her abilities revolve around bleed. So together, I guess they could be a pretty powerful duo. You know, inflicting bleed on the enemy while healing your team over time could be a pretty, I would say, a pretty powerful, pretty powerful combination, I guess is what you want to call it. So that could be something that would be nice to, or not nice, but it could, if you could work it out right with, so that if you could get it to that would work. Other characters on your team, that could definitely be a strong battle strategy. I'm not sure, but you know, let me know what you think, if that would be a good thing or not. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. So there you go. There are her superpowers. Moving on, we're going to take a look at her overall stats. So she's got strength 348, agility 304, stamina 340, intelligence 329, health 3,404, speed 82, critical chance 5%, and critical value 150%. And one thing I want to point out, the Siren is definitely faster than Mera. Mera was really slow. Like, stat-wise, the number was, I think it was around like 60 or something. It was pretty low, and then when we went into battle, Mera was really slow. Like, it took her like, some of my team members got to go, twice before Mera went, or got to go, like, 2 or 3 times before Mera got to go twice. So, yeah, it was, that was probably maybe the one disappointment for the character, but I gotta stop talking about Mera. This video is not about Mera, it's about Siren. But, so moving on last but not least so I don't get back on Mera again. Last but not least is the character bio. We did go over this in the video when the characters first came out. However, we'll go over it again. But we've got affiliations: Atlantean powers, deadly assassin. She wields mystical constructs of hard water that cut and maim her enemies. A fierce warrior, Siren uses her cunning and mystical powers to battle her twin sister Mera and her husband Aquaman. Like her twin sister Mera, Hilla was raised in the exile realm of Zebel and trained as an assassin. Possessing the same power to control and shape hard water, Hilla was always more the troublemaker than her sister. After Mera was sent to assassinate Aquaman but instead sided with him, Hilla became Siren and led a Zebel death squad to finish the job. Cunning, ruthless, she is not above impersonating her sister or using her feminine charms in the pursuit of her missions. So that does kind of go over what I mentioned about her before. Like, I did have some trouble finding her. Like, one thing I was a little disappointed. I've got this one book here. It's a DC Comics character encyclopedia, and I was trying to see if I could find Siren in it, but I couldn't. And it kind of sucks. Like, there's these characters that I've heard of that are not in the book, yet there's like a few hundred different heroes and villains in the book. So and it's definitely, if I could show you, it's a big book. Like, it is big, it's not small. So so I couldn't find, I could only find a little bit about her online, but this bio did really kind of touch over all that I read, so there's not too much new learned about her that we already didn't know. But at least comparing, I mean, it did, I guess that does mean it did sum up the character pretty well, considering what we already know about her. So I guess from that point of view, it's pretty good. But let's go ahead, we're going to level her up now just so we can take her into battle. Yeah, we'll use all those. Yeah, why not? And we'll use a couple of these. Actually, we didn't put Mera up as high, so we'll stick 17. Let's see where she ends up power-wise. Yeah, she should be fine right about there. We'll rank up the gear as well. We'll empower this one more time. And anything else here that we can do? Maybe, yeah, why not? We'll upgrade these as well. We'll put these up to level 2. Be a little bit better for when we go in battle. Yeah, so she's a little over 1,000. That should be all right to take her into battle there. So speaking of which, let's go ahead and do exactly that. Let's stick her in our team. Mera should still be, yeah, Mera's still there. So, like I said, I recorded the Mera video like 2 minutes before I started recording this one. So we're gonna take out Mera and swap in Siren. Just overall, you can see they are very similar characters. But anyway, just kind of leading between Siren and Wonder Woman, they do look like they could be from the same group. You know, of course, that would be, I don't know, maybe comic, or I guess, you know, DC fans would be like, how can you say that? You know, because this is kind of like a whole thing where there's even like in DC, there's kind of a bit of a war between the Amazons and the Atlanteans. So some people get mad at me in the comments, I don't know, but just like, if somebody who's not, for somebody, like, I'm not saying that I'm not a comic book nerd, I'd say I'm a comic book nerd, but for people who may be watching this for the first time, they look at that, it's like, hey, those two are probably from the same group. Well, just to correct you there, they are not, they are from completely different groups, so don't get that mixed up. But we're going to go in here, we're going to do a pretty easy battle just because Siren's not as strong, and we want to be absolutely sure that she will not die. Plus, she's only got 2 abilities to go through, so it should be a pretty quick battle end review of the character. So we're going to go the second attack first, and then the first attack, so we can take, or at least get that bleed going as well, and see how that works. But I'm hoping Siren's going to be quick. Ooh, not as quick as Wonder Woman, but she will be next. So we'll take out the guy here. Though, yeah, I guess because this is an easy battle, we're not going to get to quite see or take full advantage of the bleed ability, but we'll see. We'll see how this guy takes the damage. Don't. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Oh. Okay. So, wow. So I almost forgot to take out the fast forward. We did it there. Now I got to put the fast forward back on. But that was really cool. We're gonna try and skip some turns, but that was really cool. Like, there was a whole bunch of, the whole bunch of different, like she was swinging, she had swords, she had an axe, it all looks really cool. We're gonna Fast forward on there. Fast forward off now. Alright, so we're gonna get to see some, maybe how the bleed affects. We're not 100% sure. But this is vicious constructs damage to an enemy applied 2 bleeds if target is bleeding. So this will add to the bleed, but it may take the guy out as well. So let's go ahead and do this one. Alright, yeah, so it did take him out, so we didn't quite get to see that. We'll just kind of go usual here, because we're not able to skip any turns at the moment, which means Sinestro's probably going to die. No, not quite. Alright, we'll get to see this one last time. So, actually, because I want to see this one again. The Dagger Deluge. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but I want to see this one again, because this one was really cool. But this one was pretty simple. Just, she constructed a sword out of hard water and attacked with it. So, nothing too spectacular, but this one is really cool. I want to see this one again. So, she's got the swords there. Sword, axe. That one is a really cool attack. I really like that one. Like for Siren and Mera, both their attacks that have like an animation to it. I really like both of them. They are both really cool. But so there you go. There is Mera. Or pardon, I almost said Mera. Siren in battle in DC Comics Legends. I'd say she's all right. I mean, the bleed we didn't quite get to see take full advantage of that because it was an easier battle. I probably could have gone a little bit higher level than we did, but at this point I don't want the video to go on any longer than it has already. So but if you want to check out, if you want to see what that bleed can do, you can get Mera oh gosh, why did I say it again? You can get Siren as well too. If you've been logging in the last couple days, you should have her already. That's how I got her through the daily login, or the monthly login for March. But yeah, so if you want to check that out, you definitely can. We'll be working on getting more Siren. I almost said Mera again. Siren fragments. Oh jeez. More Siren fragments in a little bit in the near future, because we got that event or the challenge, and we'll be playing that and should be adding to our fragment count. We'll probably get her up to possibly like a 2 or a 2-star at least, 3-star for sure. I know I'm gonna miss a few days, so I don't know how. We probably won't get her as high as we could, or at least as high as I could, because I won't be here for part of March. But I'm going to give details on what's going on in a future video, or a video that'll be coming up later this week. So, but yeah, I think that is about it. So once again, Siren in DC Comics Legends. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you like this stuff, we got lots coming out all the time, so feel free to subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about Siren in the comments below. Do you like her? Do you hate her? Do you not really care? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm interested to hear your guys' opinions. And last but not least, you can check us out on Facebook at Mr. Smiley Co. right there in the bottom right corner of your screen. And I think that is now all for this video. So once again, Siren in DC Comics Legends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.